Ladies and gentlemen,
judges and fellow contestants,
good morning. My name is Java.
My name is Sata.
My name is Tommy.
The topic of our presentation today is the cultural and creative industry.
Look, do you know where this place is? This is the core place of Taiwan's cultural and creative industry, Huashan Creative Park. I believe that many of you have seen it and also heard the cultural and creative industry before. However, do you really understand what the cultural and creative industry is? Today, we are going to give you an understanding of it. This is our overview. First, we are going to start with the background and simply explain what the cultural and creative industry is.
Second, it's the industry feature, the swap. We would like to show you how Taiwan and China market themselves.
Then, we are going to discuss what kind of situation we are in, the current state. Especially, we'll show you in another way.
Last, we will make a comprehensive conclusion and give some advice to the cultural and creative industry.
Now, let's get started.
The cultural and creative industry, also called the CCI, is a kind of industries that combine creativity with local culture. As the competition between nations and nations becomes fiercer, it is time for every country to create a brand new economic system. And when it comes to Taiwan, we began to promote the program of developing the CCI in 2002. Up to the present, Taiwan's CCI comes to maturity gradually and becomes a rising star among all the incoming industries.
Now, let's move to the part 2, the industry feature, the SWOT. Both Taiwan and China are the descendants of Yan Huang. Therefore, our culture is similar. As the time goes by, the cultural difference and the policy system gradually become a nuclear problem that people discuss recently.
CCI has much to do with the cultural development of cross-straits, and it's the most topical industry within a decade. To talk about the strengths and the weaknesses, Taiwan's culture, obviously, is more open than that of China. However, Taiwan's CCI market is insured, and it's difficult to expand throughout the world.
Nevertheless, China has enormous markets and a lot of capital, so that it can support the whole CCI. From the aspect of politics, China has a great ambition, trying to reach the goal instantly and dedicate itself to legislating. Unfortunately, China is lacking in the talent.
To mention the same strengths of these two nations, both Taiwan and China are devoted to founding new CCI parks, and they're located on Taipei Huashan, Taichung, Jiayi, Tainan, and Hualien. As a result, the number of activities and participants is increasing year by year. But, to mention the same weaknesses of them, there's no similarity between Taiwan's and China's CCI.
In terms of the opportunities, these two nations have plenty of developing spaces and opportunities because of the rising of Chinese culture. Similarly, because the tense relationships between cross-strait tend to turn around, it is more and more frequent to develop the cooperating platform. Through cultural exchanges, it can stimulate the talent's capability of inventing new cultural and creative products, CCPs.
Last,
but not least,
the threats that the cross-straits are facing are similar, and the two also compete with each other during the cooperation. The main questions that Taiwan bears to bring up is that China recruits new talents from Taiwan continuously and leads to a situation of brain drain. The government should look squarely at this predicament and should offer more and more protections and job opportunities with an eye to eradicating the threats.
To sum up, Taiwan is at a disadvantage, but it has a chance to change the situation as long as the government is willing to follow the example of China's government and even provides a better environment for Taiwan's CCI. Now, let's move to the part 3 and watch a 2.5 minutes movie regarding the current state of CCI. cultural and creative industry, which stands for CCI, is a kind of lifestyle and a combination of art and creativity. In this knowledge economy generation, the major problems of Taiwan CCI is the brain drain, because the market is inadequate. It is said that there is a need of 16 million of people to support the market of America, while Taiwan just has 23 million of population. To view the improvement of Taiwan CCI, as the figures show that the turnover is increasing year by year, although there is a little decline from 2007 to 2009. Due to the financial crisis in 2007, the consumers lost their confidence in the market and were not willing to invest any capital. Until 2009, the government proposed a project, Creative Taiwan. It assists the CCI systematically, and the outcomes of the project were shown in 2010. After the year, a big earthquake struck Japan, and led to a feeling of distrust in the market again, but the growth rate was still increasing.
Taiwan now is in the midway and needs to be reformed with an eye to fighting against more competitive nations. When the steps and methods of promotion and development are built only, the CCI can become more stable and effective.
Taiwan,
The splendid island of cultural and creative industry.
makes our lives more colorful.
Life is culture.
Culture is art.
Art is life.
Please do our best efforts for the cultural and creative industry of Taiwan. So,
Think globally.
act globally.
Taiwan is in the region of Asia and possesses an important driving force for the CCI. As the cost of production rises and developing nations catch up fast, Taiwan's manufacturer has found itself in a difficult situation. Therefore, Taiwan's industries need to adopt new concepts of knowledge economy, develop new areas of productions, and design innovative core elements in order to create more competitive advantages. To be more specific, the government should provide more free spaces for the designers and encourage them to design CCP with Taiwanese culture and lifestyle. For instance, we can take the example of the UK. The British Labour government changed the appearances of trash cans into telephone booths. By this, the British can show their cultural characteristics and attract more tourists. If the CCI can strengthen their creativity, design capabilities, as well as adopt effective business management methods, then they should have a great potential.
Taiwan spares no efforts to build Taiwan's generation.
And try to make yourself go onto the stage of the world,
From 20th century to 21st century.
from land to ocean,
From China to Taiwan.
from technology to culture.
From labor to creativity.
Taiwan possesses values of assets and intellectuals under the guidance of new concept and new generation. Well goes an old saying, time tests youth.
Youth creates time.
One day in the future, we'll change this land in another way. Taiwan breeds CCI.
CCI brightens Taiwan.
Thank you very much.